Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahawah, by Sham, Yahawashi, by Hashem Rakakadash. I also want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to all the Akim out there on the streets and on the unicorn, pushing the truth and sincerity, and with all charity. Shalom, Akim, and salute. All right. I found this news article on a website I frequent a lot. It's called blacklistednews.com. The name of the article is called National Real ID Cards Create Internal Passports That Will Enable Orwellian Surveillance State. Alright, so I'd like to start this off by saying, man, we've been telling y'all over and over and over again, no matter what the scoffers say or the Israelite camp say, we've been telling y'all, man, one thing, when this go down, one thing you're going to be able to say is Great Millstone did not warn you of what the mark of the beast was, the nature of the mark of the beast, and how important it is to biblical prophecy, man. Before it's over, you're not going to be able to say that about Great Millstone. Now, like you other camps, yo, you're gonna come to the realization you got a lot of blood on your hands, man. A lot of it, man. Okay, it's no coincidence that Apostle Tahar deemed this year the year of Charagma. Okay, and next year this is supposed to be a reality, man. All right, you've been warned. The scriptures say, man, the Lord warneth man once, yea, even twice, but man perceiveth it not, man. Y'all don't see it, man. With that, I'll get right into the article. It says, quietly, the federal government has moved forward with its plans to implement Real ID, a national identification card that every American will be forced to have in order to enter a federal building or board an airplane by next year. That's next year. The official deadline for states to comply with the Real ID Act is October 1st, 2020. That's next year. We less than a year away, man. The legislation was passed in 2005 and implementation has been stalled for years due to state level resistance. See, they already prescribed. This has already been prescribed, man, and it's already in effect. We just approaching the deadline of it, man. And it's time. It's finna go down, man. After playing the waiting game, the feds have settled on next year to enforce their unconstitutional legislative mandate. Analyst Peter Earl of the American Institute of Economic Research explains that state-level efforts to resist Real ID are futile, and all will be forced to comply due to the federal aid being tied to implementing the onerous scheme. Earl believes these internal passports are another step toward the destruction of privacy rights by Big Brother. He made a heavy point there, man. Yo, they are threatening federal aid, and this isn't the first time the federal government has threatened the states of losing their federal aid, man. Okay, the most recent occurrence that I can think of is them threatening safe cities, safe haven cities for like illegal immigrants, man. Okay, I remember them threatening. I want to say it was Miami, as well as California, certain cities in California, man, threatening that the whole state will lose their federal aid if they do not comply with with ICE, man, with helping the government track down these illegal aliens, man. And it's mainly Jake, man. Mainly Jake, who they really want to track down and kick out of here, man. Okay, but I'll carry on. Shalakia. It says Earl believes these internal passports are a step toward the destruction of privacy rights by Big Brother. And it's really a step towards biblical prophecy being fulfilled, man. And we'll get into that a little later. But I just want to read this whole article, man, because it's heavy. It says, with various electronic social media and cell phone tracking measures, there's always a delay. And one can choose not to use social media, not to own a cell phone, and opt into other methods of extricating oneself from prying eyes of the NSA or other government agencies. But the real ID, in particular, coupled with biometrics, fulfill Orwellian conceptions of the total surveillance state, Earl explains. And it really just fulfills biblical prophecy, man. It ties in with Second Esdras, the 15th chapter, man. Okay, people desiring to go to another city and not be able to. How you think they're gonna be able to prevent people from doing that, man? One, the chip is gonna be in people, and then you got biometrics and the mass surveillance state that the United States is in, with cameras and biometric sensors everywhere, hidden everywhere, in street lights, mailboxes, everywhere, man. We all being watched, man. I'll carry on. Earl makes some dire predictions about what will happen as a result of these real ID cards becoming mandatory. And he says, I will make two wagers, both which I sincerely hope to lose. First, within 5 years of the establishment of the Real ID program, October 2020, or whenever it ultimately established, either forgery, an enforcement error, corruption, or some combination of those will lead to a sterility in preventing or commission of the very forms of terrorism or crime it pretends. Something awful will happen despite or perhaps employing the real ID cards and program. At that point, revocation will not be an option. Reform, taking the form of increased funding, a larger bureaucracy, and quite possibly greater legal restrictions, will instead be piled on. That's right, man. To the point where it's going to go from you not being able to go anywhere to you not even being able to buy or sell. Okay? And Lord willing, something happens, man, that drives Esau to his feet, man, and pushing them to push them strict the laws on them on that chip, man. Yo, that's further fulfilling prophecy, man. I'll carry on. It says, second, within 10 years of the establishment of the Real ID program, it will be required to repurchase tickets for and or board trains and buses that cross state lines. It may also be required at tolls and state crossings in personal vehicles. I hope both of those predictions are wrong, but as Americans, we have been here before. Liberty has yet to win out over increased security despite the ineffectiveness of each and every trade-off to date, man. And that goes all the way back to money becoming worthless, people paying taxes to the IRS. It's been many things that has been slapped on the people, man, and it's all been a result of war. Okay, under the guise of security, man, because this war is an all-out war, and the elites understand it's a perpetual war, and it don't stop, man. Okay, I'll carry on. It says, with systemic abuses like NSA ubiquitous spying, civil asset of forfeiture, the war on drugs, and facial recognition databases coming from the federal level, it is clear that Big Brother is in full effect, with individuals being virtually powerless to resist its machinations. I mean, in other words, that no one's going to be able to resist the fact that everything is being mechanized, man. Okay? And Esau is going to spy on people with technology, man. And it's a big part of that is the chip, man. All right. And with that, I'm not gonna make this too much longer. I just want to grab a couple precepts, man. A couple famous precepts that have been of great controversy in Israel, man. What is the mark of the beast, man? Okay. Uh, let's see here. Nah, we're gonna go all into that. We're just gonna start. We're gonna keep it short and simple, man. Um, Revelations 13 and 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed, man. And a part of that image of the beast, that lifestyle, that philosophy of the beast, it's this chip, man. It's gonna get to the point where it's gonna get so crucial out here, man, that it's gonna be considered an act of treason, not to take that chip, man. And they're gonna put people to death for not going along with their image, man. Okay, verse 16. He causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. All right? So that's coming, man. That's coming. They already using it. They already implemented it, using it for traveling, man. Okay, and it's gonna go. And I sincerely believe it's gonna go from just not being able to get on a plane or enter a federal building to not even being able to cross over into other cities, other states, and just regular vehicles without that chip, man. It's coming, man. It's coming, man. Okay. One more precept, man, and I'll just wrap it on up. This is Isaiah the 36th chapter and verse 6. It's a precept for the mark of the beast. It says, "Lo, thou trust in the staff of the broken reed on Egypt, man." That staff is a representation of power, man. That broken reed, man. That's what, if you look at an actual needle, the needles that they use to pretty much stick the chip in you, man, it looked like a broken reed, man. So if you trust that broken reed, man, you trust that instrument, okay, you're going to pay, man. All right, I'll carry on. It says, "This broken reed on Egypt, whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it." That's right, man. That broken reed, man, that needle. If you trust it, man, you're gonna put your trust in it. You're gonna lean on it. Okay? And then, hey, you're gonna take that chip, in other words, man. It says it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all that trust in him. That's right, man. Everybody that trusts in the image of the beast, man. Yo, you gonna take that chip, man. You gonna lean on it, man. You gonna lean on the Pharaoh, man. You gonna put your trust on it, man. You gonna put that broken reed in your hand, and you gonna allow that chip to go into your hand or in your forehead, man, or anywhere in your body. Yeah, but I don't want to go on too much longer, man. Um, the year of Karatma, it's almost over, man. And it's gonna get real in the field next year. Lord willing, it get real in the field soon, man. But with that, Lord willing, you was edified. I want to give all praises to Yahawah, Yahawashi, Bashim Kakadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught us exceptionally well. Shalom.